Thank you very much. And thank you very much to the Words Per Minute ladies for asking me to come and read. I'm properly terrified. This is my first ever Glasgow gig, so please go easy on me. Okay, I'm going to start by doing that thing that you're really not supposed to do. I'm going to read some poems, by the way. And I'm going to start by reading one that I just wrote so recently it's not even typed yet. Can everyone hear me okay, by the way? Yeah? Cool. But it's so topical I couldn't not read it. You might have noticed that we've had a bit of snow lately. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm so fucking sick of it, you would not believe. It's just ruined my life for the past couple of months. That sounds really melodramatic, but I've had things cancelled on me. I've had to cancel things. I got stranded in Hartlepool. Of all the places in the world to be stranded, I got stranded in Hartlepool, so I'm totally sick of it. So I wrote this poem about it, and it's called Snow. Snow, familiar as bad luck, thick and slick as spittle, is back to shut us all in together. It's out there right now, unravelling the city you think you know, planting traps, tipping all the pavements askance. Every engine is burned out from revving. The streets are a skate rink assault course of salt track and skid. Choked up by wheel spin, on hard shoulders juggernauts lie empty as barns. Waiting rooms fill with sprained ankles, while elsewhere snow throttles old ladies in pink chintz front rooms. This winter wins accolades in the evening news. The ground is packed so hard we can't even bury our dead. At the dead of night, the sky is still a bright, sick pink and spitting flakes, big and alarming as life. Nothing exists anymore that could be called dark. The M6 is a 6-lane patchwork of quiet. The country is naked and down on its knees, every pipe burst, every basement filling with fear. What is this thing that has come that makes us greet strangers and pray for rain? And speaking of praying, I'm going to read this one for the atheist in my life. I've been told I'm not allowed to call him a career atheist, but he's a bit of an atheist on a mission, shall we say. It's my boyfriend, by the way. I would point at him and embarrass him, but I'm not going to, so he'd never speak to me again. So yeah, he's a bit of a serious atheist, and I'm not, but I'm also not religious. I'm just kind of sitting on the fence and waiting to see what happens, which really infuriates him. So I wanted to kind of write this poem to apologise and explain for that. It's called Prayer. I almost can't help it. Sometimes it just comes fizzing up through me. The white noise of lightning rattling the radio tower. The need to stand in a silent room a mile away from logic or earshot and just say, thank you, or sorry, or help me out here, or I am a seed-blown cinder path behind a locked gate, I am so lonely, or no more now, please, enough. Sometimes the big slick bug of a plane in the sky is just an omen. Sometimes I'm just scared to the teeth that every single heart I love will someday die, including yours, especially yours. You who'd smile, look me square in the eye, tell me this is all one big, fat, comforting, elaborate lie. Bit of trivia about me. I collect manual typewriters. I have heaps and heaps, and it's quite weird, I know. And obviously I love them, otherwise I wouldn't collect them, but also they're massive and they're really heavy and they're really noisy. All the flatmates I've ever had hate me. Moving house is a complete pain in the butt, and sometimes I just wish that I could collect stamps or something. It would be so much easier. So it's a bit of a love-hate relationship that I have going on with my typewriters. And a while ago I decided it was time to write a poem about that. So this is called Typewriter. You are an iron fist with teeth bared. Brazen and offensive, you have no voice of your own, but spit mine up instead, sinking each word in the flesh of the page like a landmine. Once I woke face down, dizzy and blank, and found your half-moon tooth marks embossed in rose on my cheek. You're like the creep at the end of the bar who leers and rattles the pinball machine, but never speaks. I'm tired of feeding you ribbon and slick tongues of carbon paper you never pay for. I'm tired of the neighbors coming over at midnight, asking me to ask you to quieten the fuck down. Black box recorder, jack-in-a-box, key top, screw head, scrap metal, and wire is all that you are. But then I put my ear to your lips and hear gunfire. And I don't know if I'm anywhere near my 10 minutes, but I did time myself with a stopwatch because I was told I couldn't go over 10 minutes. I'm really frightened of doing that. So I'm just going to read one more. And it's, since I decided not to humiliate Steve, it seems a bit odd now reading this one, but I get into trouble for writing poems about people that I know and stuff that people have done that apparently, or said that apparently was confidential, and I decided to use as material, but my response is kind of tough, sorry. So I felt the need to write this poem. It's a bit of a disclaimer, and it's called If You Don't Want to Be in a Poem. If you don't want to be in a poem, look away now. Run while you still can. Excuse yourself. Get your boots on quick and fake a death too mundane to write about. Don't think you can rely on cheating, snapping pens like glow sticks, burning notebooks like a teenage girl. It's all fuel. This fire still aches to smoke you out, to daub your sooty ode onto the page's outstretched tongue. So if you don't want to be in a poem, keep your mouth shut. A single word is all it takes, and before you can stop it, a stanza springs up, sentences careless as clotheslines. It's not personal, you're a project, puzzle to be solved. What is your inner adjective? What is the verb your hands and mouth obey? So if you don't want to be in a poem, don't grow your hair long. Don't be mysterious. Don't travel. Never help old women across the street or inadvertently dish out anecdotes about your past. Don't wear ironic band t-shirts or engage in cross-dressing. Don't share your superstition or your star sign with a soul. Don't be a cheating, two-timing bastard. But if you don't want to be used as material, there is one essential secret. Know it. If you don't want to be in a poem, don't fuck a poet. Thank you very much.